Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third event of this year's Building Roadshow at WAGO. My name is Jana Böke and I'm a Global Industry Manager in the Market Management Building Technology, and I will guide you through the event today. If you have any questions or want to share feedback with us during the event, you can use the chat function. Afterwards, I look forward to welcoming you to our networking area for discussion with our speakers and other WAGO colleagues. Here we can address your question more individually. If you haven't done it yet, you can watch the previous session in the media library again. The first session was about management of building and distributed properties, smart and easy. In the second session, you got an insight into efficient automation of building technology systems. Today's session deals with the requirements of modern energy management systems. Companies are focusing more and more on efficient systems and buildings. This not fulfills legal obligations, but also enables large saving potentials to be identified. Do you want to measure energy easily and process data efficiently? A good system to your requirements and provides you with the data you need. I would now like to discuss which customer requirements we are currently dealing with and how we at WAGO can support you. For this, I have invited two discussion partners to the studio. Achim Zerbst, Senior Energy Manager at WAGO.
Heartily welcome from my side. I'm responsible for the energy management internal for our own plants.
And Lukas Dökel, Global Industry Manager for Digital Plant.
Thank you, Jana, and also a warm welcome to all of you. As Jana said, we are responsible for all digitalization applications in the industry sector. And one of these applications is focused on energy management.
Yeah. So the first question to Lukas, why is the topic of energy management becoming more important, and what are the reasons for having such a system?
Yeah, we all have our social goals. As we can see, all of us notice the climate change and the effect of climate change, and it's our all task to reduce our CO2 emission and as well our energy consumption and conserve our nature resources, and therefore it's necessary to do anything, and one reason could be to implement an energy management system. This is a global view, but maybe we have some more aspects for companies as well, and maybe some insights of Achim.
So we have the same major goals for saving energy and reducing the aspects of climate change. So that's that we have in mind when we focused on energy management years before. So we are certified in energy management with the first plant in 2012, so nearly 10 years ago. And major topics and goals for energy management from our own business perspectives are achieving the legal requirements, so to fulfill them, and to reduce the energy cost, to increase the energy efficiency. And so we are noticing that customers are asking us more and more about how we are handling energy on our own side.
And if you speak about the legal requirements, that will also increase our motivation to do something. And I think therefore we have basically in Europe the Energy Efficiency Directive and the deviation of these global European target is our Energy Saving Act in Germany basically. And in this act our to-dos are written in there, and it describes what customers or what we and our customers has to do in case of energy management. But yeah.
Yeah, let's take a closer look at this. Achim, what are the legal requirements in detail?
So mainly the legal requirements are regarding to energy transformation. And so this is controlled by means of limits and incentives. So this could be fiscal issues like taxes or fees, or proof of energy when you are considering about a new building phase, or obligation within a framework of privileges of renewable energy reduction for our own generation on site, and limitations and requirements for energy measuring are fixed in legal requirements as well.
Yeah, energy efficiency and energy consumptions, these are very important topics, and for this, the correct measurement of the values is important. So, Lukas, what does measuring involve?
Yeah, the measuring point is, I think, the basis for all our decisions. We have to produce meaningful data to take the right decision for each of our projects in case of energy management, and therefore it's necessary to collect all these data. Even if we discuss with customers or internally, it's not necessary to have 100% transparency. Mostly it's enough to select just a few points to measure, but meaningful data. And I think this is interesting, or the important point. And to create a solution for this problem, the measurement problem, we have developed the energy data management at WAGO, and it will bring up independent or connector independent solutions, which is easily integratable in greenfield and brownfield applications. So if we have already sensors installed, you can connect these sensors and additional sensors as well. But let's have a closer look on the topology of the energy data management. And what we could see on that slide is that the heart of the system is our controller with the software energy data management. And on the bottom, we can see the field bus or the field level. And there we have implemented several connectors, beginning from analog inputs to digital inputs, and field buses as well, like the meter bus or Modbus. And also possible is to interact with your process via our digital outputs. In the controller, the data will be pre-processed, and for us necessary was to create KPIs, energy performance indicators or key performance indicators, to get information about the efficiency. To subsystems, we also want to use innovative protocols like MQTT or OPC UA, which are at the moment really common. And it's with this flexibility we can connect independent to your system cloud-based solutions or on-premise solutions, databases, and at least we can configure all these via our web server and your browser on your laptop. This was one point of the energy data management, but we also discussed things like the third-party quantities. With our new MID meters, we have now the possibilities to offer a solution, the combination between our MID meters and the energy data management, offer solutions for that, but we will get more information afterwards.
Yes, Lukas, we will go into the topic third-party quantities at the end of the event in more detail. And now we have the next question to Achim. What were the most important aspects from the practice with us?
Jana, for that question, I want to underline the statement of Lukas. So in the energy management, you can't and you are not, it's not required to meter all the energy aspects, but it's required and it's useful to have an overview about the main consumers, about the main topics in your topology, and to figure out the key performance indicator for the significant energy users. And for us, we are in a very good situation that we are using our own EDM solution from WAGO, and that we were able to create and to influence all the things in the research process as well with our perspective, practical perspective as a customer. And for us, it's very important to have an easy integration, to have a good acquisition for the measurement as a databases to evaluate the different measurable values. So when we are talking about our own plants, then we are talking about different energy meters as cooling, heating, compressed dry air, or water or electricity as the main important point. And then we are talking about more than hundreds of meters for all the different plants we have. And so it's important to get an overview, to have a good overview about that.
And what else is also important from an energy management point of view?
So Lukas talked about the technical aspects, and so in the energy management, in the same way, important is the organizational structure to inform the people to create the processes. And that's very good to have the guideline from the ISO 50001, the series, the family of that, with their improvement from the last stage of for 2 years ago. And there, very important is the focus on the key performance indicators to identify the increasing rate of energy efficiency. And for that, it's most important to have stable energy measurement values.
Yeah, energy management systems can be promoted, but how important is this topic of the promotion for our customers, Lukas?
Financial founding is a really important point. We often use it internally, and we are supporting also our customers in this case. But often we see in projects that they will not use the promotion. I don't know why, but we are at WAGO could support you in case of support and informations, but we couldn't offer to do that process for you. And but therefore we can reduce the hurdles for you with maybe as an example in Germany with a BAFA listing of the energy data management. And this is our possibilities we could bring to you to make it more easier to get financial foundings.
Yeah, we have some internal projects with the energy management systems. And so what experience we have had with this internal projects and how we did approach with the topic promotion, Achim?
Yes, Jana. One main topic, one main recommendation from our experience is for promotions to search and to find an external expert to search for their advice, because there are so many different programs and different projects available for foundings, for promotions, and it's very important to have the right person and to have the right knowledge to focus on your perspective, on your program. And we have several experience with projects with external promotions. So we set up projects in the case of energy efficiency for lighting, for motion, for compressed dry air. And I want to highlight one major project 2 years ago in Germany. So we set up the total topology and the heart of our power supply in one production plant. And we asked and we changed everything regarding compressed dry air, heat recovery, free cooling, alternative cooling systems like absorber, and to use all the sources and the different values of heating which is possible to use, and we combined it that we saved so much energy for the next few years, and it's a statement and an invest in the future. And we are hardly working on that because production is changing, the building issues are changing, the conditions during the coronavirus are changing, everything in the system, and you have to handle the different parameters of the system, and that's why it's very important to figure out the key performance indicators, to have an overview and have it clear in mind that you are saving energy.
Yeah, the look in the future is very important for all topics and also for the energy management systems. And so what challenges do energy managers in the near future and where we can support them, Lukas?
Like Achim said, we have a lot of things to handle, but I will focus on two aspects. One is that we see in several projects that the data acquisition will be not even covered for energy management or machine data acquisition. It will be in the future. It will be one solution. So we have in the field level, we have a data acquisition structure which delivers the energy data management, the machine data management to use all informations in both worlds, and to get on one hand side the energy efficiency, and on the other hand side the production efficiency. This is one aspect, and we have implemented it directly in the energy data management with the possibilities to collect both worlds, the data of both worlds, and to send the data to subsystems of both worlds, or combine it in one solution. On the other hand side, we see a lot of or more complexity in the case of the energy grid. So in a company, in a facility, in a plant, we have now also an energy grid. We have our own energy generation with renewables. We have energy data or energy storage, and we have at least load management. And to combine all that, therefore, it will be a strength for the future. And maybe we can have a look on the graphic. As you can see, we have on the bottom, there's the consumption. That was a focus for energy management in the past, and now we are also getting renewables. We have load infrastructure, and we need somebody who control all of that. And therefore, we have great solutions at WAGO, and it is also a point where two core aspects of WAGO meet: the energy consumption and smart grid topologies, and the energy management topologies. The consumption meet. And we have a lot of experience and good solutions for that. Therefore, I think it will be good future for us.
Because I want to underline what you said. In my perspective as an energy manager, the role of the energy management and of the work scope of energy manager is changing in the next few years. So in the past, we were caring about the energy consumption, which the energy power supplier was getting us. So in the future, we are handling the different aspects of internal power generation, external power generation. So we are getting one grid internally and externally, and so we have different work scope, and it will be more complex as in the past. So we have to handle with workload, we have to handle with load management and other things more than in the past.
Oh, thank you. To sum up, we have the right portfolio to meet our customers' requirements as well as our own, like Achim said. Therefore, I would like to thank Lukas Döckel and Achim Zerbst for giving us these insights into the requirements of energy management and for already showing us the possibilities with the WAGO solutions. To get even more into the practical applications of our products and solutions, I have invited another guest to join us. Simon Lübbing has joined us virtually. He is a WAGO solution provider and an expert in the field of energy management. Mr. Lübbing, thank you for taking the time to answer our questions today and tell us a little bit about your everyday work with WAGO products and solutions in the building automation.
Thank you. My name is Simon Lübbing, Executive Director of Lübbing GmbH, and we are experts at building automation. WAGO is an important partner. We're a one-stop shop business. We do our own planning, projecting, programming, visualization, installing, energy management, all the way to energy management. And afterwards, we stay at our customer's side by taking on maintenance later on. Our customer relationship always begins with an in-depth interview to find out exactly what his or her needs are. We do have some greenfield situations where we come in right at the beginning. So where our customers may have an idea that they will need energy management about what they need to record, or maybe about the certification in accordance with 50001. But often they're not quite sure how to go about it. So together we create the design, the structure, install the right sensors and meters and connections to the system. But we also do have customers who have existing facilities, but they're either out of date or weren't appropriate to begin with. So they've spent a lot of time and money on the wrong equipment, and in fact, they're producing a lot of virtually useless numbers. So here our goal is to find out what exactly is needed in order to achieve satisfactory results. As WAGO solution providers, we're really well equipped to plan, project, and to deliver in all phases, and we take care of installing and maintenance using WAGO products and software as well. So we stay with them all the way.
This is quite a lot, Mr. Lübbing. Thank you very much for the execution. It is good to hear that you rely on WAGO products and solutions, and you also said that you offer to the complete package from a single source, whether the customer is starting from scratch or you are planning on a greenfield site, or you are coming to a company where there's already a basis and the whole thing has to be expanded or adapted. The question that still interests me is, if you try to draw a comparison between the situation 10 years ago and the situation today, what has changed and what has become simpler or perhaps more complex?
In comparison to the past, definitely energy management has become increasingly complex and also more important. In the past, only one or few primary consumers were measured at all. Only very little data was generated. Maybe it was even just one impulse meter with maybe only one interface. But now we have much more complex meter structures. Today, we've integrated building automation into energy management. We've got MDE, BDE data collection. We've got tie-ins to databases and energy management systems. And today, building automation provides data to the energy management. They've become much more connected. Energy is being transported back and forth, and both systems influence each other. So there's a growing symbiosis relationship here, for example, via heating, ventilation, and so on. We may use Modbus DPC to connect the two outside systems for smaller businesses or for customers who need a standalone solution. If customers want to parameterize instead of programming, we've got ready-made solutions for that too. We may use converters, converter clamps, or I/O cards. So, like I said, if they need standalone solutions, we like to use the EDM controller from WAGO. There's a ready-made solution here that's available.
Bis hin, dass wir komplexe Systeme als Sonderlösung programmieren. Und hier können wir dann verschiedene Zähler,
We can offer a variety of meter solutions, and so far we've always been able to meet the challenges, even complex ones, also by having the right products available.
Mr. Lipping, then I wish you the same success in the future and that you always find a solution to the problem, hopefully with our WAGO products and solutions. Complexity is increasing enormously and systems are becoming more and more networked. Data is exchanged back and forth, and in the end it has to give the customer a complete picture, and this is the requirement that we would change, and this is the important aspects for this energy management system. Therefore, thank you for giving us an insight into your daily work and also into the possibilities you have to ultimately offer rounded products for the customers. The challenge at WAGO also lies in how we can reduce the complexity of our products for you as a customer. In the beginning, power measurement was an issue, but also pulse counters. Today is the Fildbus protocol, such Modbus, and this is the important topics today. Decentralized stations should be connected, and these are all topics that have become more and more relevant over the time. The many possibilities of Fildbus protocols and analog signals have increased so much. This requires the use of a comprehensive control program that can handle the complexity of all signals. We have the right products to meet your requirements. From measurement and conversion to parameterization and the visualization, we have the products for all and the solutions. We can have a cloud connection for future analysis and visualizations in our system. For successful measurement, various hardware components are offered by our company. For example, plug-and current transformers are used, and the MID compliant energy meters also can assist in measuring active and reactive energy. The consumption data is made available via Modbus or MBus and can be forwarded directly to the WAGO Energy Data Management System. And there the energy can be used, can be identified and planned, and it would be more easy. We have also the 3-phase power measurement terminals for the offer possibilities to evaluate voltage and currents, and also the current, voltage and power measuring transducers can be used. The WAGO Energy Data Management, consisting of a software in combination with a modular control system, collects measurement data of various media and influencing variables for energy monitoring and processes them for further analysis, achieving and reporting. For the WAGO's Energy Data Management, the motto is easy parameter setting and not programming. So this means that even without programming knowledge, a tool can be used to parameterize the inputs. Any number of new and existing sensors can be connected to the WAGO I/O system. Energy monitoring with the integrated visualization makes it easy to derive efficiency measures. We will see how these solutions work in the next video.
Just imagine, you are the facility manager at a company with production equipment and office space. At your company, there are a number of different energy consumers that are impacted by various factors, such as weather conditions, variable production processes, and times of the day. Until now, it has only been possible to estimate the energy consumption of the individual systems. Energy data was only available individually. It was difficult to benchmark systems, and there was no complete overview of all media, energy consumers, and influencing factors. With web-based energy data management from WAGO, you can manage your energy flow and consumption in the future with a transparent database. With WAGO Energy Data Management, data from meters and sensors can be easily collected by convenient input modules and configured from the available software application. Programming is not necessary. No matter if you want to use your QTY counter or new meters to measure your energy flow, just connect, configure, save, visualize, or make available for other applications, such as reports and benchmarks. And the principle behind it? Just open WAGO Energy Data Management in your web browser and conveniently configure the connected meters. And saving and transferring your collected data is just a few clicks away. Existing systems are easy to expand because the Energy Data Management System from WAGO grows with your requirements, thanks to the WAGO I/O System 750. And in terms of data and transmission security, you are up to date with WAGO Energy Data Management. The solution provides comprehensive options to ensure your IT security, from the firewall to port management, and it's just that easy to implement your own energy data management. Assemble your required hardware components. Download the Energy Data Management application and install it on the controller. Install the hardware. Configure the input signals and connect everything to your control systems as necessary. Fast data acquisition through parameterization with no programming. Efficiency is that easy. Talk to us. We're pleased to give you advice.
We have heard a lot about energy management with WAGO products and solutions, but what does the real application look like? We'll see this and more during a coffee round with Achim Zerbst and Frank Selke, the business developer for the interface products. With that, I'm off to WAGO's own company restaurant at our headquarters in Minden.
Here we are in our kitchen. In the past, we used to just bring our own lunch, but now this is a professional kitchen that's being rented out to a catering company. We have 5 menus available every day, so this is quite a big business. And all of these machines are heavy consumers. And the caterer needs to know exactly how much energy he is using, of course. I'll show you how we measure that. So this is a central cabinet here that not only includes catering, but lots of other different WAGO needs. The energy for offices, or heating, ventilation, and so on. So everything can be accounted for separately. So this is really, all of our needs have been separated here. This is where the energy comes in, and this is where it is distributed to all these other places, but also to the canteen.
Wo ist das? Ich habe doch gesagt, dieser Zähler ist eichrechtlich konform und der ist nicht so oft mit dem Schaltschrank verbaut. Den haben wir separat hier oben auf den NSHV aufgebaut, sodass der manipulationssicher ist. So wie man das
And this is manipulation safe. And the numbers are therefore totally trustworthy. So separate ways in and out. It's all traceable. Thank you.
I would like to thank my colleagues Frank Selke, Achim Zerbst and Lukas Döke, but also our WAGO solution provider Simon Lübbing for supporting the third Building Roadshow at WAGO. With the topic of requirements for modern energy management, another WAGO solutions for building technology was now presented within our Building Roadshow. The best energy management solution is that one that can be adapted to your requirements. That is one of the most important points to take away. WAGO offers you all the possibilities for this. With our systems for energy management, you can save a lot of energy in production, in industrial processes, and in buildings, of course. Through Lukas Dökel and Achim Zerbst, we have gained insight into which individual requirements our customers have and which are already legally mandatory for many through the ISO norm. Through Simon Lübbing, you were able to gain an insight into the world of our WAGO solution providers and their projects. Despite the increasing complexity of requirements and systems in buildings, the energy management must provide a well-rounded picture for our end customer. The presentation of our holistic solution from measurement to storage was completed by the practical application in the company restaurant. If you still have questions about energy management with WAGO products and solutions, you are welcome to address them afterwards in the networking area. Of course, you also contact the WAGO team after the event. As a final point, I would like to invite you to join us again at our next Building Roadshow. Here we will be addressing the question of how simple modern building installation can succeed.